My name is Latesh Kumar Chitragar. I'm working at Deutsche Bank as a Senior AML Analyst. The director, sir, always used to tell us to read books, read management books, suggest us few books to read that would help us in our career or in our lives ahead. When you listen to the lectures, it teaches you to be a good listener. Studying, you can do anywhere. You can do that in your home also. But the exposure, the experience of talking to people, going to other colleges, building your network, that's different kind of thing that I get to experience in ABBS.
Welcome to Changemakers by ABBS. In this episode, we meet Latesh Kumar Chitragar, Senior AML KYC Analyst at Deutsche Bank and an MBA graduate HR and Marketing 2018-2020 from ABBS. Tune in as he shares his journey from campus to the corporate world, lessons learned and career tips for students. Hi Latesh. I welcome you to Changemakers by ABBS podcast. Thank you so much for joining us in today.
Hi Nita, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So, before we begin the actual conversation, would you mind letting us know a bit about yourself, your journey so far, and the work that you do?
Okay, my name is Latesh Kumar Chitragar. So currently I'm working at Deutsche Bank as a Senior AML Analyst. I've been part of ABBS from 2015 to 18. It's just
Right,
before the
right.
COVID batch. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what made you choose an MBA in HR and marketing?
I always was interested in HR. I was leaned towards HR, like towards dealing people,
Yeah.
which made me like. However, whatever you do in life, it's always like dependent on the other people's right. So it is required for us to understand, for us to know, for us to be empathetic towards other people, so that which we would learn in the HR.
Right, right. And what about marketing? You have some inclination towards marketing?
Yeah, yes, I had, but more towards HR kind of.
Right, right. How was your overall experience of joining ABBS and being there for 2 years? So, how was your entire experience at ABBS basically?
That was a very sweet memory for me. So that extended my 2 years of education life. That was the
Mm-hmm.
last when I went to college. When I had the like as it says like student life is golden life. I got to live 2 more years of my student life in MBA, and that too in ABBS kind of institution. It was good. It's a very sweet memory. If I look back on it, I learned many things. We had good experiences, both bitter and sweet, both experiences. But I got to learn many things there.
Yeah, yeah. Can you specify a few learnings that you got from ABBS?
Okay, so until UG, we are like where we are not that matured to understand things, how the things work. But when we come to some other, okay, I had done my UG in my hometown, but when I shifted to Bangalore for the first time ever in my life to study, then I got to learn many things. Like his education is also there, and apart from that, I got to learn how do I manage my own things. How do I manage the finances? How do I manage myself? How do I manage my day-to-day work and attend the college also? Everything like it is difficult for us to stay away from our families for long period of time. That also, and in the colleges, right? When we do PGs, it's like people are there to guide you, but it is you who do the things, who should do the things, right? Like we had lecturers there who used to guide us, but all the things like to prepare the study materials or we had the syllabus, yes, but we would want to collect the materials by ourselves, go to the library. There, the networking builds, right? And also, like we get to learn we get to read the books more. Until then, I I think no many would have read the book seriously. But then, when it is on you that you have to go prepare your materials, everything, then you start referring to the books. Along with that, you also get to see some other books where then you'll get to know that okay, there is some other world inside the books that yeah, I was been uh, no, I mean I was known to the books from that. So uh, we had like the principal, the director sir. He always used to tell us to read books, read management books and all. So he used to come to our classes and ask us all the time that okay, if what book you are reading. He used to ask us what are your learnings from that. What are your what books are you reading? Like we used to carry the books each and every day to the colleges, to the classes. That was a
Right.
very that made see, just carrying doesn't work, but we also have to read. And when sir
Right.
asked us what did you learn from that, they used to call us on the dais and ask us to tell some points like what did you learn, which book are you reading, and sir also used to suggest us few books to read this that it would help us in our career or in our lives ahead.
Right. So you still read books, and you think like that really helped you in the upskilling of process of during your job also?
Yes, I do read books, but not much. But the skill of understanding things, whatever you read, see, it basically it's not only the books.
Yeah.
Whatever you read, you need to get it. You need to understand it. You need to process that in your mind. So that skill, I think I learned it from there.
Right.
Not only
Right.
books, whatever you
So
read.
yes, yes. And because you mentioned like you need to go to library to collect your books, and also there's like these are very small things, but this help in the networking process, and that's actually the beauty of any post graduation course that we do. Because until undergraduation, we do not consider that networking is that much important, and it is going to stay for the rest of our life. But in PG, we understand that, and we need to choose our colleges in a better way so that the networking process also, I mean, they should give preference to networking process. And I think ABBS is one of those colleges where networking process is in and out of the entire curriculum. So that really helps students. So as far as I know, so any of your favorite memories or at ABBS, maybe with your friends or maybe professors, you would like to share?
I had so many memories. See, even when I last visited to collect my certificates, that was very like I had a very nostalgic moment that oh, I already have passed out of this college. I still wanted to be there now. Even if you ask me, honestly, I
Mhm.
still wanted to go to the colleges and spend time because that's a very sweet memory. I had lots of memory. I cannot remember a particular thing now, but I had very lot. We used okay. So when I was in my first semester, I was in the section D. I'm gonna tell you that the people of section D, it was like what I feel is that might have been the best ever batch. I feel because the students were all rounders. Like we used to be good in sports, used to be good in academics, used to be good in extracurricular things. Used to treat our lecturers very well, and our lecturers also would be very friendly with us. That the first
Right.
semester was very good for us. All the
Right.
friends we
Right.
had, all the classmates, all the lectures we heard, and trust me, all the classes were full. I mean, whatever in the first semester, whatever classes we had, all the classes were full. No people bunked the classes. All were so
Right.
interested to be there.
That's really good. So, how does ABBS prepare its students for the corporate world?
Okay, so yes, see, we just spoke about the skill about reading the books or understanding things about after reading or
Yeah.
uh, mm, and also when you listen to the lectures, right? So you get to first it teaches you to be a good listener. Everything and anything in his life is reacting. Is like listening, getting the inputs from the people who's talking with you, who wants things get done from you, and what you are gonna do. Right? When you listen to them, when you understand, then only you will be able to respond properly. Or that what I feel is like duplication of things will stop there. When you properly listen, when you properly understand, when you do the things what the other guy is telling, the other person is telling, or what they expect from you. Uh, so without any duplication of your efforts, that work will can be done. So in the corporate,
Right.
that is the most important skill, right? Whenever someone assigns you some work, so they want you to get it done, and they don't want the errors also, right? So that is what is expected from us. So it is required for us to keenly listen to know all the things whatever is required, like to organize whatever things is required, and also to go if the task, if the other tasks are dependent on the other people, on your colleagues, so you have to go there, talk to them, get it done, then you come to your desk and you get the work done by yourself. Then see, that's where the talking
Right.
skills or the networking skills or being professional or understanding things or getting the things, organizing the things, everything. See, it's all co-interrelated. That whatever you learn, not only in the colleges, in your life, everything that all leads towards you being the better person someday. That also
Right,
works
right.
in corporate.
Yes, yes. So basically, in corporate, you have to like focus on yourself, on your work, that you are doing it completely error free, and at the same time, you also have to be a teammate. So those are the learnings that we always get from colleges like ABS.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and even apart from like classrooms, there are other events also that ABPS organizes that really help students to get
Yes.
that kind of like, yeah, group,
Correct.
like you're working in a group, you're not working in silos. So that kind of feeling you already get at ABPS before even going to the corporate.
As you also asked me if you remember this, so I would also like to tell these that in the first and second semester, ABPS lets us to get the exposure of these going to intercollegiate competitions, participating there. See, studying you can do anywhere. You can do that in your home also. You can do that while traveling also if you are like able to concentrate, right? But the
Right.
exposure, but the experience of talking to people, uh, like going there, going to other colleges, building your network. That's different kind of thing that I get to experience in ABBS. I did, yes. In the first
Yes,
and
yes.
second semester,
Because people start.
I
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, yes. Tell me.
Okay, so me and my other classmates, like we became a team and went to other intercollegiate competitions. We also won many of the prizes there. That was very learning experience.
Yeah. True, true. So you are currently working at Dutch Bank. So how your entire day looks like? Like what are the works that you do there and how it looks like?
So when you enter the office,
Mm-hmm.
go there. Your work already would be you already would have been known what is the work you need to do today. Like you already would have known that what are the tasks pending with you, should be done, should be completed. Then we get into a start of the day call. Like we will be having team huddles there. So basically, this happens in all the corporates, not only in the Deutsche Bank or
Yeah.
anywhere, but it happens everywhere. See, basically, you need to have a plan of action that what is pending with you, what is to be done, what is required to get the things done, right? So we get into team people, get into a call, we decide our book of work, what is the book of work we have. Then will try to prioritize based on different set of scenarios, like okay, this is the important deliverable, so which has to be done today, which cannot be postponed tomorrow. So we'll prioritize such works, so that will be taken, and we'll try to complete that first, and then keep the manager informed that this is what it is. Like if you're not able to complete it, or if you're wanting something else, like if you're wanting intervention of some other colleague or some other team people, then you go liaise with them and get that work done, like that.
Right. So was it, I mean, was it tough for you to move from college life to work life? And is it actually tough? If it is tough, then how did you handle it so that you can advise that to other students as well?
Okay, see, corporate works in a very mysterious way, I would tell,
Mhm.
because like yeah, there the transition between the college life and corporate life, it is not that easy. Also, I would tell you that is dependent on the each individual how you take it, right? So if you are able to manage the expectations what they keep on you, well and fine. Then it's not like you need to communicate. If the most important thing in corporate or in your real life or everywhere is to communicate. Communication is the key there, anywhere. So first you need to listen what are the expectations on your side, then you need to give it a try, like give it a try on working on it. Then you will understand what are your capabilities, what are their expectations. If they are meeting,
Yeah.
if they go hand in hand, yes, that's the thing which is expected there. If that doesn't happen, if the expectations are more, then you need to communicate that. Communication is the key.
Right.
Anywhere you need to communicate, no, this is what it is. Because see, I'll tell that uh, things are majorly known by the people who work on it, right? Like managers are there to manage you guys, to get you things whatever is required, to listen to your concerns, what is required to you, for you. So you need to communicate to managers. We as that I said, I told, like, we'll be having the start of the day calls, like team huddles in the morning, or and what are when you complete the work at the end of the day, you again need to get into a meeting, like, this was my deliverables in the morning, so this is what I did, so this is the status of this particular work or task, and this is what is pending, or why is it completed, or why is it completed. That also happens. So communication is the key. When you're stuck somewhere, go get help. That's what I would say, because people, you will get the help only when you go and ask them. If you sit on your desk and if you're wondering what is to be done, that doesn't work out there. That is where the networking and the talking skills or speaking skill with your colleagues comes into hand.
Right, right. We say, right, like we get help when we seek for it. So that's the exact phenomena it works in the corporate. So it's not about help also, like there are certain deadlines, certain unrealistic deadlines. So for that also we need to communicate. See, like, hey, this cannot be done within this deadline. So it has to be put straightforward. So the entire team should not face that at the later stage. So all these things needs to be done. Yes. And what would be your advice to the students, particularly at ABBS, who want to work in global companies?
No one can tell you that this is what happens, this is what will not happen, but be ready, be prepared for everything. When you want to get there, see, that's a war zone, I would tell to compare with it with, and to tell it it's a war zone. Be prepared. Just be
Yeah.
prepared. Give your best and see where you can go, how you can grow.
Absolutely. All right. It was really an insightful conversation, and thank you so much for joining us in today and giving us time from your busy schedule. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was great talking to you.